Whenever you're ready.
Welcome to Solid Ground. This is urban homesteading. It's permaculture, and it's really about self-reliance, because this channel is about self-reliance of your body, your mind, and your environment. So let's explore the environment of solid ground. So this here is just some natural grasses and mint. Mint grows all over the place. I wish you could smell it. I wish you could taste it. I'll taste it for you. It's good. There's a lot of things out here to chew on. And what's cool about urban homesteading is while you're chewing on stuff, you can be chewing on stuff up here. We love to let nature just do what nature does. Whatever nature wants to do. What does it want to do? We allow it. You learn that it's just not about forcing, it's about allowing. So this is what naturally wants to come up. We edit a little bit, cultivate it. These are some wild native grasses. I'm not sure what this is here. It's considered weeddom, but I like it because it's tall stands. And I like different heights and depths, and I don't want it to all look the same. And here in front of us is the Butternut Squash patch. And this here is shiso. It just grows naturally here. The butternut squash, of course, was planted. And this is summertime. So things are green, things are growing. And I hope you're growing too. All right? So over here is some asparagus. And the camera person in particular really likes the asparagus here.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes we get the asparagus that big. And she says she's going to bring it home, but it never makes it home. Chop, chop, chomp, 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 gone. Delicious. You know, when I started this, I wanted to develop my relationship with nature. I wanted to have a connection with nature. And I thought, well, if the food that I grow, the vegetables that I grow, taste as good as, say, like Whole Foods or like the farmer's market, I'm good to go. Well, this is way better. Now, I don't say that to boast. I say that to say I'm picking the food that I'm growing right here. Let's look at this. I take away this netting. The netting is wonderful. Oh, we love netting in the summer. Keeps the bugs out, keeps the critters out, keeps the moths out that lay the bugs. It's a beautiful thing. And you can water right through it. Rain goes through it. You can use it for several years, inexpensive. We're very big on repurposing here. So if I take away the netting, all of a sudden, voila. I mean, these are pushing out. That's how happy they are. And those are the greens. We've got some collards, we got some kales, got some arugula over here, in with the weeds that need to be weeded. Oh, arugula. Put that in your salad, take it up a notch. A bed like this can grow food almost year-round. It's beautiful. So here's the front of the butternut squash. I make these little, this is just repurposed wood from a friend's house in Florida. This old fencing. And I made a little box. I put the dirt in it. And now I got all this butternut squash. Got a nice patch over here. We got shiso. And this is actually volunteer kale. Here's some volunteer collards. Here's some volunteer bugs. There will always be the bugs because we don't use any chemicals. None. We use a little soap spray. So it's more work, but the environment loves it. Our bodies love it. And maybe as you're watching this, you say, well, boy, that's a lot, or there's a lot going on. I want you to know that our motto here at Solid Ground, when it comes to the food, is more food and less work. My place looked just like any other suburban yard. What goes on out here puts a perspective on my life. Because number one, nature doesn't judge. I have had all kinds of things happen out here, some of which I would judge to not be good, like trees falling in the garden and just calamities. But that's not how nature sees it. Nature just, it's like what we talk about in our creative process course. It's just the next thing. It's just the next thing. And sometimes when we can get that about life, that it's just the next thing, cuts a lot of the drama out. There is no drama out here. None. Nature has no drama. Nature just goes on. And no matter what happens, it never loses sight of its mission, its vision. It doesn't check in with me on the vision. I'm altering it, yes, because I'm at the top of the food chain. So I get to do that. That's my responsibility. It's my privilege. This is the woods. Got a blackberry. Hold on, she's gonna try a blackberry.
Oh, I'm gonna try it?
Let's see.
Oh, yes.
Okay, survey says.
That is delicious.
A little tart, but not bad.
Be good in a pie.
This is just nature doing its thing. But what I want you to see is here's a little kale plant. Right here. And here's a big kale plant. That has gone to seed. Now here's what's amazing. That's one seed pod. There's probably close to a dozen seeds in this one pod. Look at that. And nature doesn't need me to do what I just did. It'll just do it by itself. But we're harvesting our own seeds. Now we're not off the grid. I ain't going that far, okay? I like electricity. I like to run my air conditioner. I like my dryer. But I make my own laundry soap. It's not difficult to do. And I'm mindful of what goes up against my skin. But I have my own seed stock now. I don't have to depend on nurseries or stores. It's all here. And I just let it do its thing every day. And it kind of directs me what to do. And we'll have some videos coming up that will show how we do the process of collecting and storing our own seeds. But that's a big part of what we're doing. And here's another fun part. It's called broadcasting. I just threw them on the ground. And nature will take over. Nature will do its thing. That's the beautiful thing.